started the second half, particularly with Henry. I think he had a couple of I think 4 straight assists on backdoors there. What were you guys able to exploit?
Well, I think in the first half, offensively, we were going side to side too much. You know, we talked about at halftime, we need to start cutting more. We were coming around, settling for long threes. And at halftime, you know, we just decided to start cutting more. And that's, I think that was, and it was open up, it was open late, you know. And so that basically was it.
From a coaching perspective, do you think basketball is a game of momentum? The second half, you're able to get some stops, get it rolling, and pretty much put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I mean, basketball, all sports can be. They can be. You know, I think in the second half, you know, there's a couple key, you know, Hollis got some very key rebounds. Jabril kind of got us going during the part of time that he was in there also, to tell you the truth. And then our guys, just as I said earlier, just started cutting and moving more, and things opened up. I think we may have, you know, I think I may have worn them down a little bit, which was good. But you know, when we started off the game, I feel like with several of our first possessions were turnovers. You know, and I don't remember exactly. I feel standing there like 3 of the first 5 were turnovers, and so you kind of just start off in a rut. But I think we came out in the second half, and we wanted to go inside a lot more. We wanted to go in north to south more so than east to west. We were going side to side the whole first half, so just a few things.
Can you talk just a little bit about Sims' vision, his ability to make those passes and see those guys?
Yeah, well, I mean, Henry did a good job of finding the guys. I think one of the key things at halftime, Hollis actually said, you know, that the cuts are open very, very late. And so I think when we did cut in the first half, we were giving up on it, going to the next option too soon. And right the very first play of the second half, I think it was, you know, someone cutting's open right under the rim. And so I just think that communication between the teammates was key. And so he started looking late, the cutter started cutting, staying with the cuts later. You know, that's that.
Can you talk a little bit about Markel's shooting in the first half? I mean, he had 3 3-pointers in a row, and you know that was pretty big. And then halfway, he only had a 6-point lead.
He did what he was supposed to do, right? I mean, he was open, he was putting it down. I mean, but even then, you know, I think in the first half, I mean, and we needed those points. I'm not trying to negate any of that. But even then, I think we have to, and he has to get a better feel for mixing it up. You know, you hit a couple in a row, now the cut's going to be wide open because they're going to push up on it. And so, but the points he gave us throughout the game were big, were key, we needed them.
You had 6 steals in the second half, particularly early. Looked like hands were more active. You guys were just, there was more intensity there. What would you agree with that?
We had 9 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah.
I think that might have led to what happened in the second half more so than anything. I'm not sure whether there was more intensity. I think we were able to get, you know, when you score, I don't know, unfortunately, no matter who the team is, when you're scoring, the defense gets a lot better. And we were able to, we got some buckets in the second half that we weren't getting in the first half, and our defense got better.
Questions for the players?
Could I just, sorry, ask
Someone
Coach for a reaction to the news today about Jeff Green?
That's the most important thing. You know, this is a game, and it's been you know, a difficult week, so to speak. But you know, Jeff, I mean, obviously Jeff is a part of who we are, and you know, he's, I guess, as upbeat as anyone can be as it relates to what's going on with him, and we prayers are with him, and we anticipate everything will be okay.
John, you read some of the quotes from him about, you know, he twittered obviously coming back and being stronger than ever. That kind of attitude says a lot about the kind of guy he is.
It's no doubt. I mean, I think it's and I don't want to speak for Jeff, you know, but it's been a trying week, and I think, you know, I've seen the progression from terrified to confident, and that comes with education. That comes with truly understanding what he is going through and what he has to go through, and the confidence in his support system, and the confidence in the doctors that he's going to be working with. And with each day, you know, that has grown, you know, on through this. I talked to him, you know, just before we left the gym to come over here today. And so, you know, our prayers are with him. He's strong. He's strong. $6 million man. Better, stronger, faster.
Questions for the players?
Henry, can you talk about the start of the second half? I think you had a hand in 7 of the first 8 baskets, either with assists or scoring yourself. Just talk
Can I
about
say
that.
something before he answers this? And this is important. And remember the question, remember what you're going to say. I think he was best today, and I told him this in the locker room, at his communication on defense. The whole time you heard Henry talking, and our defense got better in the second half because I think our talking got better. And he was, I thought, outstanding. I heard Henry's voice, calling screens, calling switch, watch this. And I think that's what he did better than anything, better than the points, better than the passes. His communication on defense, I thought, was outstanding today. Okay, now go back to the points and the passes.
You asked the question one more time.
You had a hand in 7 of the team's first 8 baskets coming out of the halftime break. Can you just talk about, what you see?
Like Coach said, he wanted us to move in north and south instead of east and west. And Hollis said at halftime, cuts open late, so keep looking. And teammates were cutting hard, so our job is to give them more.
Turning into a point guard?
No,
Something like
What were you going to say, though? I'm curious.
no, I was gonna say no.
So Coach mentioned an observation you made at halftime in terms of the cuts opening up late. How important is it to think the game, and how much has your basketball knowledge increased over your time here?
I think it's definitely very important to think the game, especially the way we play. Somebody's always going to play you harder for one particular thing. When they do, you take advantage of the next thing. And I think learning that is just something that comes with time and playing in the system.
Hollis, were you more aggressive in that second half? I mean, the entire team, but defensively, led a lot of things offensively. You started to get in a little bit of a flow there in the second half.
Yeah, I think like Coach said, we picked it up defensively. I think that turned out better for us offensively. Just having more possessions and playing harder and stuff like that. So when that happened, Henry found me on late cuts, and I think it all started to gel.
Hollis Hinkle entered the game 7th in the country in scoring, and you guys made him work for his shots. What was the key for holding him there?
Just he's a guy who can score, so we wanted to make him drive. And when he drove, we wanted to sit on it and make him dish out to his teammates. And I think we did a decent job with that.
Markel, it seemed like you had the stroke going there. Just talk about your comfort level today.
Just was a good day. Plain and simple, it was just a good day. I actually told our manager, Eddie Bradley, I told him when we
Told
came
him he was
out.
going to get his name into the press.
No, I just wanted to do it. Before every game, he and I, we go out and we shoot, and I just told him, I said, I'm loose. I feel pretty good today. And I just came out and I shot it pretty well.
Where do you think the level of competition now, you guys have a higher level of game expected against Memphis, and then Big East? Just talk about where you feel like this team is right now.
Just keep preparing. I think we're confident. We're just going to prepare for each game.
Markel, you guys talked yesterday about what they did well and what kind of game that could have been in terms of the way they play. To be able to have that kind of second half today, going forward now, what's that say about you guys?
Like I said, confident group. Just had to come out a little bit more aggressive, sharpen our defense up, and we were able to get stops and get points as well. So moving forward, we're just going to keep getting better. Just got to keep getting better.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.